For the White House, and today it's Colorado, one of the 7 toss-up states on the CNN electoral map. Our latest poll gives Barack Obama a 4-point lead over John McCain in Colorado, by the way, and that's a big deal because the state hasn't gone to a Democrat since 1992. Dan Simon in Denver with more on why Colorado appears to be trending toward Obama. Why is it, Dan?
Well, hi, Kira. One major factor we're looking at here, newly registered voters. The Democrats are really beating the Republicans in that endeavor by a 3-to-1 margin. Now, there's no breakdown in terms of the ages of these newly registered voters, but local observers say the college generation is an enormous factor. Take a look.
Katie Ulrich thinks of California as home, but the 20-year-old college student registered to vote in Boulder, Colorado, where she goes to college.
I realized that my vote was much more important here in Colorado, so that's why I registered here.
What is helping to make this traditionally red state competitive is people like Katie, new voters to the Democratic rolls. This year, Colorado Democrats have added nearly 140,000 new voters, Republicans about 42,000. That's a more than 3-to-1 margin for the Democrats. It's not known yet how many of them are college age, but students at Boulder say they saw long lines at the registration booth. Katie says it was a speech on campus from Michelle Obama.
Register right now.
That motivated her and several of her friends to change where they were registered, from their home states to Battleground, Colorado.
You know, I didn't really know when I came here that it was, such a battleground state, but I think that the student population has a good chance of swinging it to the Democratic vote.
Freshman Zach Perkins also saw a chance to have an impact.
It's good to know that I have some kind of control actually in this election, whereas opposed to if I was in a state where my vote didn't necessarily make much of a difference.
If Obama is actually able to turn this state blue, local observers say new voters could be a decisive factor.
In a tight election, any group that really surges can put it over the top.
Still, political science professor Ken Bickers says McCain has 40 years of history on his side. For Republicans, the task is clear.
McCain is going to have to turn out the base in a big way. That is social conservatives and traditional Republicans. He's going to have to work the neighborhoods and get those people out to vote.
And McCain, of course, also has to do well with independents here. And Colorado is a bit unusual in that a third of the registered voters here are independents. And Kira, let me tell you where we are. We're in a Denver neighborhood. And behind me, you see this house. There's going to be a debate party here tonight hosted by the Obama campaign. I talked to those folks a little while ago, and they're feeling very good about their chances here in Colorado. They poured a tremendous amount of resources into this state. In fact, they say they have a lot more field offices here than the McCain campaign, 4 times as many field offices, in fact. So they feel like they can turn this state blue after all these years.
It'll be interesting to watch. Dan Simon live from Boulder. Dan, thanks. Let's get some insight.